So a series of different topics being discussed out of Dallas County today. That was Judge Clay Jenkins, who was announcing that now Dallas County can defy Governor Abbott's orders and re-implement a mask mandate. On that call earlier was Fox 4's Stephen Dial. Stephen, thanks for joining us here on Live Now.
Thanks for having me.
So give us an idea of what that call was all about and what the latest is on the pandemic in Dallas County and across Texas. Is it really as bad as it sounds?
Well, things are definitely getting worse. Right now, as of today, North Texas, our region, which is made up of multiple counties, but the big four counties, Tarrant County, where Fort Worth, Texas is, Dallas County, where Dallas is, and then we have Denton and Collin counties, the big four, and some other counties. The latest COVID numbers for hospitalizations, more than 2,500 COVID patients, and more than 90% of those COVID patients are not vaccinated. And this is coming at a time where a lot of our hospitals are short-staffed. Our positivity rate is continuing to go up. 17% of our hospital bed capacity is made up of COVID patients. And so Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins, as you just heard from that press conference, him going against the order, him and Governor Abbott have been going back and forth for the better part of a year and a half now because of the pandemic and politics being involved in this pandemic. And basically, Judge Jenkins says his legal team has told him, and the judge is telling him that he has the power to go around the governor. A few weeks ago, the governor made a uniform order saying that local governments cannot make mask mandates, only private businesses can. And so now we start a whole new battle politically and just health-wise of starting tomorrow, businesses will be required, and if they don't, they'll be fined for making a mask mandate. A lot of our local school districts, some of them were already doing this on their own, once again, going against the governor's order. Two of our largest school districts, Dallas ISD and Fort Worth ISD, yesterday making the decision to go against the governor. So this was already happening across the state, but this is one of the largest counties in the state outright saying countywide we're going to go against the governor's order.
Right, Stephen, correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like the defiance from many of those school districts saying we're going to, make everyone wear masks, make these students wear masks, regardless of what the executive order is from the top. It seems like that's what really pushed forward a lot of these counties coming forward and actually making it official that it can defy the order instituted by the governor. Is that right?
Right. I mean, it really started with school districts, and then in the Houston area, their mayor making masks mandatory for all employees, which is a bit controversial, but not really being challenged in the court as of late. But yeah, it's really starting with the school districts making these orders, and mostly you notice, and because everything ties back to politics, they're happening in a lot of counties that have Democratic leadership. Now, Fort Worth is a little different. Fort Worth ISD has Republican leadership with their mayor and the county judge. And I talked to the county judge today asking him if he was going to do something similar to Dallas County. His only response to me was he believes in local control, something that the governor has taken away, but he says he does not have the power under the governor's order to mandate masks in his county.
Are we hearing from Governor Abbott about this?
So this morning, in response to the judge's ruling last night, I got a statement from the governor's spokesperson and basically saying, we believe we're doing the right thing and we're going to appeal it and continue to fight it. Judge Jenkins' lawyers and others have said that this mask mandate that's going to start tomorrow in Dallas County will be in place, barring any legal intervention, until August 24th. That's when that TRO, that temporary restraining order that was issued yesterday against the governor. So it's a 14-day restraining order. And so in the Dallas County judge's mind, at least this will be the rule of the land in the county until the end of August. But we never know how quick the appeal process will go and if things may speed up because this is a public health emergency.
Right, Stephen, I'm bringing up now a live look out of Fort Bend County where we're going to hear from officials who are going to do the same exact thing that Dallas County is doing right now. I'm curious, though, what's the reaction been from parents who are maybe on the opposite end of the aisle and say, we don't want our kids to be masked inside of schools, and we're actually in favor of the ruling from Governor Abbott, that executive order banning any type of mask mandates in schools? What are they saying?
So this has been a hot topic all week, as you know, and we're actually in a parking lot of a Target and some other stores getting reaction from people from the street level, from people just regular shoppers and adults. We talked to one woman who said she is a supporter of Governor Abbott, but she agrees with Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins in saying that masks are needed. We also talked to one woman who says that masks aren't needed and she's still not going to wear a mask. On the school side, we talked to some parents this morning dropping their kids off. And quite a bit of parents said that they agree that they think their child, especially the children who don't meet the age requirement for vaccination, they said they should wear masks. Now, to be honest, we did talk to some parents who also said they don't think it's right. And the thing is, I mean, definitely a child's not going to get punished, but no one in Dallas County, definitely, no one can be criminally or civilly fined or punished for violating this order. And so no legal teeth to it, but there are some people who say that the time for masks are over. And in Governor Abbott's words, he believes the time for personal responsibility is what we're living in right now.
Yeah, and something interesting to mention, there was a $1,000 fine for anyone who went up against Governor Abbott's order beforehand, right?
Correct, and that's still the law of the land. I mean, his order technically supersedes any local rule, and so yeah, a school district can be fined, I guess, $1,000. It doesn't say how often that district or entity can be fined, but there is a $1,000 fine for anyone in violation of the governor's order. As far as a government entity, regular people, they can't be charged civilly or criminally on the governor's side and on the county side.
All right, Stephen, last question for you. As this mask mandate goes into place tomorrow in Dallas County, anything that you're going to be watching in particular out of the county, or if other counties are going to follow suit?
Well, and this goes back to, you know, what we talked about months ago of now the onus is really on these private businesses. And it's a matter of, is Target going to have someone at the door that's going to push someone away, turn someone away? Because private businesses, before this order and any order, they can refuse service. And so it's a matter of, are the businesses going to really refuse service, or are they going to say, do you have your mask? No. Oh, well, keep walking. And so that's really what it's going to come down to is, are these businesses going to kick customers out? I know we've seen viral videos on planes and businesses and different places of people who just refuse to wear their mask. And so I think the pressure is on the local business in Dallas County starting tomorrow.
All right, well, we'll definitely be watching alongside you. Fox 4's Stephen Dial breaking it down in Dallas for us tonight. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.